Okay, today we're going to talk about everything about anchoring, the best sales technique that nobody uses. So I love a good anchor. So I'm going to do 3 videos on anchoring this week. So if you might be wondering, or you probably heard anchoring before, and you're like, what is anchoring? What does it even mean? It's just comparing things. So how do you determine how much a home is worth? There was like, I remember reading this freakonomics book back in the day. And they were like, you can't really determine how much a home is worth unless you compare other homes. It doesn't make any sense. It's kind of crazy. So, like, you look at what the other houses on the street are worth, and you make a calculation, and then you appraise it. But like, you look at comps. But in sales, you get to choose what you compare things to, and this is a great and magical power because things don't really have that much meaning without a relationship to other things. So if you want to explain Bitcoin to somebody, you have to talk about gold first. And then you're like, here are the problems with gold, here's the problems with the dollar, and here's Bitcoin. And then you want to explain crypto, you have to start with Bitcoin. And then you want to say, so things don't really exist by themselves, at least in our minds. Like, our minds are relationship building machines. So I'm going to talk about the first anchoring technique, which is used the least, is time anchoring in cold calls. So we know that if you book a meeting with somebody, if you book it in the next 48 hours, there's a much higher chance that they're actually going to show up. If you can book it the same day, even better. But how do you actually do this? So the first thing that you do is when you're talking about time, you just slow down. Why do you slow down? First, it makes things seem longer. And also, it gives you time to think and check your calendar, and it gives them time to think and check their calendar. So right now, as I record this, it's 11:28 a.m. Eastern. So let's say I'm on a cold call, and I'm like, Liz, I can see you at 3 p.m., or I can also see you a little bit later on at 4. What time would be the best for you? So because I'm going so slow, even though I'm asking for a same day meeting, it feels far away. And then she's like, I can't do today. And I'm like, you know what? I can see you tomorrow, and I can see you in the morning. I can do the afternoon, or I can do like the late afternoon. What time would be the best? Because I'm giving her so many choices, it feels like there's a lot. And then it was just like, okay, I can do late afternoon. I'm like, well, I can do 2:30, or I can do 4 o'clock. Now, let's say she was like, I can't do any time tomorrow. I was like, okay, well, I can see you on Thursday, and I do the same thing. 90% of the time, you can book them in the next 48 hours. And what most people do is they're like, can you do tomorrow, or can you do Wednesday? They're like, oh, this whole week is so busy. It's the week after Labor Day. All right, let's do next week. And they F it up because they're comparing Tuesday, Wednesday versus this week or next week. You're giving them too many choices. You have to make today very slow, very hyped up, and then tomorrow or the next day feels like a lifetime away. Versus if you're like, what day is good this week? They're like, none of the days are good. I have to frost a wedding cake. I don't know what people do. Just make up stuff. So anyway, hope this was useful. Tomorrow, this is going to double your show rate. Tomorrow, I'm going to give you how to double your close rate and how to double your customer lifetime value, all with anchoring, the magic thing that I love that nobody does. Anyway, have a great day. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.